What's going on? Yeah, so I'm way too hypervigilant, man. Like I was so like calm, peaceful, looking at my window at like the birds and the sun coming up and everything like that. And then my friend N Dog, she just texted me at like 7:03 a.m. and I had my phone all set up. I was like all peaceful and zen, and all of a sudden it was like, because I have that on silent, but it's still like shook, and it like, I was like, God, man, oh. Like anything can take me out of like my, like just my normal okay state, like anything. Fucking hate it, man. And then I think people are like even if they're normal, I feel like they're like not necessarily out to get me, but like they're gonna yell at me, or like they're gonna have an issue with me if I'm in the same room as them. Like I try not to be seen. You know, when I'm around people, I don't like really talk that much, because I feel like people just like they're so into themselves, they don't really care about like what I have to say or like about my life at all. I think it might have something to do with our society as well, you know, like the more and more we get wrapped up with social media and Instagram and Facebook and all that other stuff, I feel like the more, I'm sorry, Mickey just called, I looked at Mickey all of a sudden. Pirate Mickey's pretty cool. But I feel like the more we get into Instagram and Facebook and that kind of thing, and the more we become into this world of showing off or showing what we have or showing what we've done that weekend, or you know, going out on a boat or whatever the hell it is, I feel like we're going to be more prone to only want to talk about ourselves or our experiences or who we are or whatever the case may be, and we're going to be less interested in other people and what other people are going through. And I think that you know, social media, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, all these things, even YouTube videos, I think they are going to reduce the empathy of the world, and people are going to be less akin to listen to others, be empathetic towards others, be there for others. And eventually, I don't really think we're going to care about each other anymore, unless they are in our circle. You know, if they're in our, who we consider to be us, our family dynamic, our best friend, that kind of thing. Best friends, I think those are the only people that we are going to consider having empathy for or care about, and even those people we most likely won't care for or have empathy for, or even care about what they're going through, if we don't heal ourselves within and we don't develop love within. And I believe the only way to develop that love within and to have empathy not only for the world but for other people is to be like nature and to think like nature and to be still and present. And that's where gratitude comes from, and gratitude for other people. You know, I was just outside, and I live in this 2-story house, and I was looking at this, like the pyramid section of the 2-story house, and then we have this window there. And it's a beautiful window. It's like a half circle. It looks like a moon. And I always look at it. It's quite beautiful. It's got wood around it. And I said, you ungrateful motherfucker. Actually, I said, you ungrateful bastard. Sometimes I talk shit to myself when I'm not grateful enough for life. And I said, you ungrateful bastard. Like, you have all these beautiful conditions, and sometimes you're just so lost. You're so focused on the wrong things. And then I said, if all this went away, if we had war and we lost everything and the economy had tanked and everything went to crap, like, what would you do? And then as I was thinking this, a bird hopped from a tree branch to another tree branch. And it caught my eye because it was right behind the pyramid 2-story house in the half-moon window. And then right next to it, a squirrel jumped from one tree branch to another tree branch because I guess the bird scared the squirrel. And I said, if I lose everything, if I'm homeless, if I have nothing, if I have to eat other people and be a cannibal, which things might go down to, in the end, if things get really bad, which I think everyone should definitely be prepared for such things. If I said if things got to the point where life no longer existed in the life that we know of right now, I would still have the bird, and I would still have that squirrel, and I would still have that tree in the present moment. And I would do my best to be zen and be focused in that present moment and appreciate those things like birds and squirrels. Before I go, I wrote something the other day because I'm starting to really separate myself from my cell phone, but it's really freaking hard, man. I'm not gonna lie. It's really hard to get away from the cell phone. That dog agrees with me. Because, you want to be watching things on YouTube. Like Eckhart Tolle was just interviewed by Russell Brand the other day. And I love Russell Brand. And I love Eckhart Tolle. They're two people I listed in my book as two people that you should really check out because they're cool motherfuckers. Both Eckhart Tolle and Russell Brand. And they finally got together yesterday, I guess. And they put their entire interview on YouTube. And I really want to, watch it. So it's things like that. They just draw you in, and you're just like, And then there's like the dating websites, because I like to have sex a lot and, date random girls because it's fun. And it's just intriguing because it's just to see who you could get and, like adventures and drinking and sex and making out and kissing new people. It's always fun. And it goes back to what I was saying yesterday. With average people, they just like to find one partner and that's satisfying to them, and they settle down for the rest of their life, and they go to Universal Studios and they have children. And then there's people like us where we're just like, when we go manic or when we get in our fucking crazy states, if you're borderline personality disorder or bipolar or even clinically depressed, when you come out of those like severe suicidal depression states, you're just like, let's do this shit, and like you get all crazy because like it's actually fun. It's actually interesting. This person, I started commenting back and forth with him underneath one of my older videos, And in the video it was about drinking and cheating on your partner and sex and everything like that. And he was talking to me about how he listened to that how he listened to that video that I made about drinking and sex and cheating on people, and and he was just like, yeah, man, he's like, I know what that feels like. He's like, because when you get out of that suicidal depressed state, like, you just want to have a good time, like, because you have felt like dying, or you have felt dead inside for weeks or months or even days, and you're just like, when you come out of it, and sometimes it's like you wake up one morning and you're like, oh my god, the depression's over, oh my god, I'm alive, and you just want to experience life so fully, and you want to do everything possible to experience life. And whether it's just sleeping with people, doing drugs, doing alcohol, doing adventurous, crazy stuff, taking road trips, spending all your money, like, whatever it is, you just want to get it out because you have felt dead inside, or you've been so low and so suicidal for so many days or weeks or months that when you finally arise and the sun comes up and the darkness is over, you're like, oh my god, oh my god, this is amazing. And we just want to experience life so fully when we come out of those deep, dark depressions. And it's something that I've never really put into words until that person that commented on my video, when he stated it that way. I was like, wow, that was so well put. That was so well put, because it's true. And and if you do watch these videos, and you're bipolar, clinically depressed, borderline personality disorder, like, you know exactly how that feels. You know exactly how that feels. So yeah, for us, it's just like, you know, sex, drugs, drinking, adventure, fun times, blah 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 blah. That's something that we need and really desire, I feel, more so than average people. Because average people are always like pretty much even keel. They have their good days, they have their bad days, like whatever, they lose their job and all that stuff and blah 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 blah. It's like average suffering. They don't know what true torment is. True darkness, true fuckery. And I don't think they ever will get it. I've been sitting down with psychiatrists and therapists and doctors my entire life, and they're trying to be there for me, but they don't even get it, because you can't understand it unless you feel that darkness, like, really feel it, where all you want to do is die, like, all you want to do is die, and the thought of death is so beautiful. Like, that's all you want to do. Like, it's just this beautiful romantic song. Like, it's like your favorite song. And it's almost addicting. Like, the feeling is almost addicting. Where, like, you don't even know who you'd be without it. It's quite gorgeous. I think it was chapter 3 or chapter 4 of my book. I think the chapter title was called The Tile and the Ant. Because it was just me in the bathroom looking. I was like super suicidally depressed. And I was in the bathroom. And like, I was looking at this ant on this tile. And I was thinking about how I just wanted to die. And how beautiful death would be. And I thought about how it was like my favorite song. And I just went into this whole riff about the beauty of it, and it was quite beautiful. It was quite beautiful, and I think if you have family or friends that don't understand how death could be so beautiful to us, I think if they read that chapter in my ebook, they would really get it. they would really get it. They would be like, damn, dude, I've never felt that way ever. Because most average people have never felt that way. They don't understand that. They don't get it. Yeah. Yeah, and like, and I hate to listen to my sister's advice, but like, I think it is important for you to read my ebook. I really do. I mean, if you're listening to these, like, videos, and you're like one of the 12 people that listens to them, you probably should. Not just for you, but for your family and your friends, so they can finally get you. You don't have to go in this alone, because most family and friends don't give a fuck. Some might, but some just, number one, they don't know, they don't understand you, and I know it's hard for them. I know it's hard for you because you don't really want to talk to them about things because you don't want them to worry about you. That's been a major concern in my life. I don't want people to worry about me, because I don't want to bring them down. I don't want to bring people down, so I just like hide shit. I don't talk about it. But the problem is, the people that don't talk about how they're feeling and what they're going through, those are the people that are more likely to commit suicide. They've done studies on that shit, and they found that like the people that don't talk about like how suicidal they are, they're usually the ones that commit suicide. The people that talk about it constantly, they're like, oh, I'm so suicidal, I'm so suicidal, I'm so suicidal, and they like, talk about it constantly to people. They usually don't commit suicide. Sometimes they do, but the people that really commit suicide quite a bit are the people that don't talk about it to anyone. They just hide it. And then like it builds up and builds up and builds up to such a degree because they're not opening up about it or talking about it. They're just like hiding it and just dealing with it on their own because they don't want other people to worry about them. And then they end up killing themselves. So, I mean, if you did get my ebook, I'm gonna see if I could lower the price of it too. Because I don't give a fuck about money. If anything, money would destroy what I have. Fuck money. I can't stand that shit. I swear to God, like, I get like $788 every month from SSI. Right now it's like the 23rd of the month. I still got like 70 or 80 bucks left, and I won't even spend that shit. I don't like money. It stops me from connecting with nature and people. And it makes me get fucked up way too much. Like, if I got money, I go straight to the fucking alcohol. So, yeah, see, I'm gonna see if I can lower the price of my book. Right now, it's the price of a coffee. It's like $3 on Amazon. The description's below in the description area under the video. If you want to buy it. But I think it's important for your family and your friends to read that shit. I'm not fucking around with you, man. I'm gonna be straight with you. I would like my mom to read it, but it would fucking kill her. Because a lot of it is about how my mom fucking kind of sucks. And, like, how, like, I had so much emotional neglect in my life, and emotional abuse and mental abuse in my life, and, like, just the fact that I'm borderline, that just proves that she was a shitty mom. And if she read it, it would break her fucking heart. It would kill her. And she would probably never talk to me again. It would ruin our relationship completely. And I don't want to do that to her. But if your mom reads it, you're alright. Or if your dad reads it, or your sister reads it, or brother, or whatever the fuck, it'll be alright, man. It's not like you're gonna fucking cripple people because you're not me. Like, you didn't have my childhood. So anyways, yeah, man, it's fucking $3. I gave it away for free this week, but this weekend, but the time period's over. Yeah, anyways, guys. Yeah, I hope you're having a dope day, man. I hope your day's going cool. And I hope you're not like super fucking depressed and everything's hunky dory and everything's chill. And you're doing something cool today. Um, Listening to good music, dancing, singing. Anyways, guys, yeah, thank you for everything. And I apologize again that sometimes I like become homicidal and psychopathic and I talk about wanting to kill you. I really gotta stop doing that shit. I've been struggling with that my entire life. I started trying to kill people when I was like 4 years old. When I was 4 years old, I was trying to kill other 4-year-olds. God damn it. Who the fuck tries to kill people when they're 4 years old? So anyways, so I apologize for trying to kill you on videos when I'm 42. 38 years later. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for everything. Yeah, check out the book on eBay. It's $3. It's the price of a coffee. I'm gonna see if I can knock down the price to like 2 if Amazon lets me. Amazon's a bunch of dicks, though, man. All they give a fuck about is money. Jeff Bezos or whatever the fuck his name is. Like, I wanted to give away the book for free. They just give it away. And Jeff Bezos was like, no, fuck you, man. I want to make money. What a dick. Sorry, Jeff Bezos. Or the Bezos family if you're watching this. Alright, guys. Have a good day. Peace.